Right. What the fuck? Okay. And trust me, I've thought of every logical, reasonable, possible, even just went upstairs and checked, like, everywhere, like, hours later, like, thing that it could be that would make any slight sense, unless it was a cat that went around eating fluff, black fluff, wool, or whatever the fuck material it is. It's like it's come from a hoodie, but you would have to, you can't, it's nothing, can't, this is what I slept in last night as well, okay, and there's, even I found, I'm looking for answers that aren't as scary as the only obvious one. Even this one, like, you can't pull anything off of it. Like, I think how much I'd have to fucking gnaw in my sleep to then swallow. Right, basically, wear this shirt. It's like they know you're going to use another device. I'm going to go to the cooker. No, hold up. Your bubble charts. Weird. I sometimes think, now I'm thinking, I sometimes think, don't, maybe are objects conscious? Anyway, this video for another time. Another weird morning thinking session. Welcome to the Terradome. Well, sorry, I'm seeing my dad's dead body today. Usually that's where you like say I love you and I'm gonna miss you and thanks for everything and kiss him or something. I've been trying to see my dad since when he was alive, when he was ill, until now. It's not how I wanted to see my dad. It's not how I thought I'd see my dad. Last time I saw my dad wasn't call me silly cunt. It's the last thing he said to me. Ah! I had a poignant dream which I made a video about yesterday morning because I had to, and I haven't made a dream video or any video in a long time. I haven't dreamt in a long time, not like that. Not like that. Dreams. But then my mum read a page of, it was part of my 2024 goals to get into folklore. And like old English tales or old tales. Not English tales, old tales from all around the world. I don't know why it says English. Something to do with folk in my brain, I don't know. But yeah. Because Snow White got me into it. And like the story behind that, like the Wizard of Oz, and it's all really esoteric. So I was like, there's something in like, what would you call it, folklore? They make stories out of like fables and like hidden messages around them and blah blah blah. Well, like it's not what it seems. Things of symbology, and so I was like gonna get into folklore and like explore the old Disney tales and other tales and blah blah blah. And then when me and Mum went to Arundel the other day, there was a book, beautiful book called Rebel Folklore. I didn't even read the back. It just said like, I'm not sure, misfits, witches, yabbas, myths, mythological, blah blah, something. It was a beautiful book, and it said Rebel Folklore. I don't know what rebel in it meant, but I actually read the blurb last night after reading part of the book, which I'll get into in a second, and it's all about like 50 different entities, deities, or heroines of the past, both what the fuck ever, present and future in mythology and folklore. And it was about, it said 50 strong, like, strong, doesn't say strong, that's what me saying, I'm strong woman. 50, like, women who got deemed as witches and blah, 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 blah. Didn't know that, so didn't know it was about that. And then it's not all about death, obviously. But I said to my mum yesterday, I gave her the book and said, just open on the page for me, please. I said, could you read to me? I said, Nick used to read to me, he used to read to each other, and he said some of the happiest moments, and he's really calm. It's down. She was like, yeah, okay. So she read part, no, she opened it on Zhengjitsu Zhen, the Zhengjitsu Zhen, Zhengjitsu Zhen, Zhengjitsu Zhen, Zhengjitsu Zhen, Zhengjitsu Zhen, something like that. I need to get that pronunciation correct. And it was the Taker of Souls, who lives in the in-between realm. It's my video yesterday. It's a black entity. This is what I saw in this realm, which I feel I've only ever been to in meditation before, and a few times in dream state where I can control things. So it's, and then she opened it on that, and I was just like, I also woke up that morning and just started oming, like meditating, like heavily. I don't do that, but that's the sound of the beginning and the end of the universe, and that's where it felt like I was. I called it the Akasha. And when my mum read about this figure that comes to you after a death, they reside in a liminal space between the living and dead to take the souls and be a messenger for people. But here's where it all connects. So when she read that, it's profound. I was just like, oh wow, I'm really into like Japanese culture, and that's Korean mythology, so like Asian culture, and even the drawing, like the illustration is fucking like, what, yeah, I don't want to get into too much, it's too personal I feel, but I have no doubts. And then, fuck's sake, like, so I had that dream, and then the day I woke from that dream, I finally checked my phone, and found out that it was the next day, which is today, that I'm seeing my dad's body. So the taker of souls, the guider of souls, the transitioner of the living from dead. Takes a while, right? It's been about 2 weeks almost since he died on the 6th. Yeah, I haven't dreamt like that. I didn't know I was seeing the body today either, by the way, so it wasn't like in my head. Like I said, I hadn't checked my phone, so I didn't know anything about today until late yesterday, after the dream, you know. And that's why I was like, so it came like they're because they're taking his body away tomorrow. Today's the last day, so it's like in the physical they're taking it away, but in the metaphysical it's like they're gonna close it up now, move it on now, take him away to wherever the fuck, probably the lowest vibrational frequency around that there is. Which is why I'm scared about the next thing I'm about to say. That's happened. I'm just saying things. Oh god. I just sound like a fucking freak, but it is freaky. Well, I started off talking about the hoodie just at the point. Right, so G-Vapid, so like right there to like see his dad's body. Okay, it makes sense that something came, blah blah blah, and then I read the book and it's the thing, okay, intense, but got it. And then last night I went to bed. Wow, knowing I'll see my dad's body today now, and the universe, God, which is light and dark, and the devil, I mean, everything knows that I'm seeing my dad's body today. My dad knows, right? If he's now been taken to a realm, then he is able to be contacted and do contact, or some way or whatever, which is why I don't, it's got a weird feeling in my hand, that's why I don't want to try and connect with him, because I know he's not in a good place with any good energies, and fucking, I've already fucked up and done that but hopefully he wasn't in that realm then, so I wouldn't have brought anything up from there. Because this is fucked up, right? And it doesn't make any sense. People try and make all the sense they can out of it, because that's what people do. But, because it's like, you're on the face of reality, that it makes no sense unless you think beyond. And the beyond is really dark in this case. Right. My dad didn't invite me to the funeral. He left me out of the arrangements. I had to find out when it was by getting my Facebook back and scrolling through one of his mate's pages. It's on Monday, 1:30. St Mary's Frown, if anyone wants to go. Yeah, so, and he knew he was dying and met up with his friend. And they tried to say that he wanted to see me a few days before he died. He died just in the nick of time that he couldn't. And I was like, you haven't seen me for years. That doesn't make any sense. And he didn't say that. That wasn't true. That was a lie for comfort. Because he actually said he didn't want to see me in case I self-harmed in front of him. Trust me, it doesn't make any sense. It was a selfish prick. I've never self-harmed in front of him apart from the one time in 29 years. I poured coffee over my head because I'd had enough. He put all his cancer stuff on me, all of it, and told him my boyfriend hit me, said it was experience. And I was just like, I'm really having a bad time now. He ain't seen me since. And he's not going to. He didn't want to. And he didn't want to before that either. It was to tell me about his cancer. Before that, he sent me the vilest message calling me abuse, like a message that is abuse. So that's okay, well, I won't talk to you. And it's been horrible and strange and neglectful and vengeful and like deluded all his life. And basically he's embarrassed of me. Even my mum said George was embarrassed of you. Like, my granddad passed on his side, his dad. He didn't even tell me. He went to the funeral and he didn't even tell me because he didn't want me to be there. I don't have a job. I'm on PIP. I don't have a boyfriend. The only time he was interested in me is when I was with Nick. Or when I worked at Halfords. Apart from that, I'm me. Just me being me. I'm not good enough. So yeah, he couldn't hold me up as a trophy. Therefore, he discarded me, which is what narcissistic parents do. They don't love their children. They don't, and they can't. So he stopped, and apparently this is very typical. I only learned yesterday, but I've been saying, and my mum is saying all since this happened, like he stopped like being a dad to me, like loving me genuinely, like feeling like he loved me and acting like it and really trying. When I stopped being a toddler and I could talk and think for myself and reply to him and respond and say, hold up, Dad, I don't agree with you on that, or blah blah blah, or I think like this, or I believe in this, or whatever, or I want to dress it, what the fuck ever, you know. And then I was enemy. I wasn't wanted. I was trash. I was discarded. I was my mum's kid. I wasn't his, and it was all her fault. And I'm a mess, and my life's turned out crap. And none of it was his fault. He did come around crying, apologising one time when I was about 18, saying your life turned out so shit. It's like, whoa, was that one time he felt responsible, but nothing came of it. It's like, see, I still think he was sorry, but didn't think it was anything to do with him or his parenting or non-parenting or lack of affection or anything. So anyway, my dad literally walked up to my face and ignored me. He never walked after me like, Dad, 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 and he's just gone, broke my heart. And then I got a few months later, a message saying, I've got cancer, and I'm like, Dad, you should completely ignore me in Palmer St. Rose. He's like, no, I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that? It doesn't make sense, George. Gas. Light. He ignored his own, saying he didn't know me. So it was an embarrassment. I had blue hair, I was coming out of a witchy shop. He's embarrassed. That's not love. Oh, God. Anyway, so he never wanted me to have a voice, okay? So he didn't like me when I spoke. Now, I've been a smoker for a long time. Doesn't give me black cotton in my mouth when I wake up, right? Every morning I wake up, yeah, I do. And it's nothing abnormal from the normal, okay? I smoke since I was 12, right? Fucking, I don't have black wool, bed sheets. I've already done the thing about this, and there's nothing. I don't know. It's completely intact. There's nothing. It's not even that material. It's like really good material. Nothing that could. I'd have to be chewing and chewing for hours and gnawing at it in my sleep, and then swallow it like it was yummy without choking on it. I woke up today. Right, so say my dad's soul has descended to the lower frequency realm because syndrome has now taken him there. So he's able to do whatever the fuck, play around in that realm a bit. Right, I woke up, I was like, today's the day I get to speak, right? I get to stand over my dad and say whatever I want, and I don't know. I haven't even thought about it yet. I haven't thought about it at all. It's one of those things that isn't really one of those things, but it's like, what the fuck do I do? But I woke up, obviously, gonna have a voice today. I feel like I'm struggling with fucking sleepers. Like, what is this? At first I thought, the obvious things. I didn't think anything like this until there's no explanation. Right. Ash doesn't turn into cotton. I'm aware it could turn into, like, sometimes it gets in the air, doesn't it? And you get, like, those black things and you can catch them. And then they, like, disintegrate. It's not that. Because I tried that. It's not that. I don't know how to get that much ash in my mouth. Anyway, I don't have any black. I slept on top of my quilt last night. I didn't even get in my quilt. And my quilt is orange and white. It's not black and it's not cotton. There's no black bed sheets, pillows, anything on my bed. There's nothing there. I've just been upstairs checking if there's anything around that could have, even though I don't move in my sleep and I'm not, I stay in like fetal. But last night I was like on the bed like, literally, this is a thing, right? So I was really like protecting myself in that way. And I've just realised if I do it now, it doesn't come up and try, and it's ever since. It's just the normal. Which I'm not going to do on fucking camera. But it's not what I'm about to put on camera. I can't remember what I was saying. So, yeah, I thought about the hoodie. I've tried and tested everything. Yeah. Alright. I've put it on here because I thought I've coughed up I've coughed up before I touched it and was like, what the fuck? How and what and who? I thought it's like some kind. It looks, because it's wet from the back of my throat. I was like, you've coughed up cancer. Well, obviously it's not. But like, I was like, what the fuck? Or like a tumor or some tar, or do you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna go in. Like, I'm gonna touch it and it's gonna be like sludge, because it looked like sludge, right? Just wet and like it been in the back of my throat. Yeah, that's cotton. It's cotton fucking wool. But I wish I could see it fucking better. Yeah. It's gone hard now. But when I pulled it apart when it was wet, it's just like cotton. But now it's gone hard. That was the back of my throat. It's wool. It's a type of, like, if I get into that bit, see? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? At the back of my throat. My dad didn't want me to talk over him today. 23. Oh, fucking sick. So, I feel like some kind of my eyes twitching demons come in and shove some shit down my throat to try and shut me up, warn me. It's something out of the ring, like coughing up like hairballs, like what the fuck, I'm coughing up black material, not from my body, not that I've put there myself. The day I need to use my throat to speak over my dead dad, who did not want me to talk, who's just been taken into the fucking lowest route, and I wake up with this. Like, chuck it all on me, mate, but like, some things call me fucking crazy. Can't explain it. Bits don't float around in my room. And I don't then eat them in my sleep. Doesn't make sense. Never in my life. Never has this happened. Never. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Should I put that in my dad's coffin today? Be like, you can take your omen back. I have a voice. You're not gonna kill me or choke me or stop my throat chakra, block it up. Fuck knows. Like, what is that? Furthermore, what the fuck do I do today? Oh, I'm talking to a skeleton, a shell. To myself, basically, just seeing him. I don't know, I'm gonna get something, I know I'll get psychosis from it, I'm not stupid. So I just need to make sure I have a fat spliff on me for after. Fat spliff, and like, I'll have to force myself to smoke it, because I don't know, I need to stay in this pain. Fuck off, let me feel it. Weed's not enough, just smoke. Just smoke and take your tablets. Please, for yourself, gee, promise yourself, I promise myself. If anyone sees me going nuts later, just say, have you taken your meds and smoked a joint, Regina? If I'm posting weird shit, or if I do something weird. But yeah, this is not normal. Please explain it to me, because I fucking can't. I believe what I believe, and it feels dark and scary, but if his energy was bad, like, his spirit, your soul is your spirit. Yeah, I said my dad must have been soulless. I know narcissists have seen me cry, I know they got a soul. Like Chris, etc. Like, I know they had a soul. But my dad, it was different. It's like he was an entity. He was like an anomaly. There was no one like him. It's like he wasn't human, and he didn't think he was either, and yeah. He spent all his money trying to stay on this earth. He spent 70k on stem cell transplants when he was like, given a death sentence to try and live a bit longer without me. I wasn't part of like why he wanted to stay alive. So what for? Just a scared man. And now, because he knew he was facing, which wasn't anything good probably. So if his spirit and his energy in this realm was negative and really abusive and really cruel and nasty, why would it be any better when he dies? He's going to have the same energy, the same frequency, the same spirit, and that's going to be a dark spirit, isn't it? He was a dark person, it's just dark spirit. So, what, yeah, either him or his buddies in the low frequency realm, which I believe he is in at the minute, just got there. They're like, yeah, shut up. Like, are you trying to kill me? Or is it just a warning? Or an omen? Like, it's fucking not normal though. Never in my life, and it's a day I've got to see him. I'm trying to get ready to see him now. But it's just like I woke up to this down my throat. And I was just like, what the fuck? I thought I was ill, man. It's material. I'm not losing my mind. It's fucking weird.